Hey everybody, welcome to the Veg for Life and Company. My name is Alexis and today I'm going to show you how to put a spin on a very traditional St. Patrick's Day recipe. Today I'm making corned beef and cabbage chowder and it's the perfect way to get rid of all those St. Patty's Day leftovers. So put your aprons on and let's get started. You ready, Dad?
Okay.
If you're new to the channel, welcome. I would love if you could hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you could stay up to date with all of our new videos, product recommendations, sales, and of course, new merchandise from thebedfordlife.com. All right, St. Patrick's Day is only 10 days away, and honestly, we're all Irish on March 17. Now, we've all heard of the traditional corned beef and cabbage and potatoes for St. Patrick's Day, but this is a simple soup recipe that I love and you will too. It can also be made in a crock pot, so what I'll do is I'll leave those directions in the description box below. Here's what you'll need. 2 cans of cream of potato soup, 2 cups of cabbage, I use Savoy cabbage, 2 cups of cooked corned beef, 1.5 cups of carrots, 1 cup of onions, 1 cup of milk, that's 1.5 cups of diced potatoes. This is 1.5 cups of potatoes that I just cut really fine, and that's to thicken up the soup. Half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 3 or 4 cloves of garlic, and 2 cups of vegetable stock. My recipe usually calls for 2 cans of cream of potato soup, but this is one of those use what you've got moments. And I only had 1 can of cream of potato and I happen to have a can of cream of mushroom, so that's what we used. Oops, I forgot to mention you're gonna need a cup of water. What I did was boiled the potatoes first and then took the skins off. I took half of the potatoes and cut them into big chunks. They weren't completely cooked all the way through because you're gonna put them back in the soup. And if you cook them all the way through beforehand, when you put them in the soup, they sort of fall apart. So what I did was, like I said, I took half of the potatoes and made them like diced and chunky. And then the other half of them I cut up real small and put them into the soup to thicken it up. You're going to want to add the milk at the end to prevent curdling. It gets like chunky. It's not a good look. What you want to do here is give your soup a little bit of a taste before you decide to add more salt, because corned beef can be salty and sometimes the soup has a little bit of salt in it too. So just taste it and use your discretion on whether or not you want to add more salt or not. Now, I happen to love pepper. I love black pepper, I love spicy things, and this recipe with 1 teaspoon of pepper can be a bit much. I like it, but if you're not the biggest fan of pepper, I would either cut it in half, or if you don't like pepper at all, then completely leave it out. And there you guys have it, a delicious, hearty, simple corned beef and cabbage soup that I topped with some celery leaves and cracked black pepper. Alright guys, I hope you loved this video. If you're interested in more crock pot recipes or more really easy recipes, make sure you check out our playlist and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching guys. See you soon.